Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Okay, so this is my third try at this video. I'm not doing very well today. I just wanted to bring you along with what I'm doing. I've been wanting to make a rabbit journal for a while, so that's what I'm going to do. But I've also got Rachel from Roxy Creations Easter kit from last year that I want to use as well. Beautiful images in here. So I want to use that. So I'm going to do an Easter theme kit as well. So I'm actually ahead of the game because it's not Easter for a couple of months. So I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm also going to do at least one botanical theme journal using Rachel's papers. I think this is her Botanical 3 kit, but I'm not going to promise it is. I've not put these together as an actual journal yet. I've just got the pages together. And I've also printed the backing papers that go with last year's Easter kit to make the bunny journal out of. So potentially I've got 3 journals there. So that's what I'm going to use as my papers in each individual one. And I like to get the kit pages printed so that I've got a rough idea of the size of the page, so that when I'm making ephemera, I know what I'm doing, sort of. Let me just put those out the way. I've also got the tag kit that went with last year's Easter kit, and these come as an A4 piece of paper, an A4 printout, and you get 6 tags on it. And what I've done is I've cut that in half, and then I've collaged on the back so that when I cut them, they're already collaged. So what I've done with those is, apart from those 6 that I haven't cut out yet, I've cut them all out and I've kind of separated them because they are the tags that go with her Easter kit. So some of them are the Easter theme, so they'll go with the Easter journal, organised. These are just the ones that, oh, that's got Easter. Confused again, you see. That one is as well. So these are, and that one. I'm not very good at sorting then, am I? These, I think, are mainly the ones that had the rabbits on. So they'll go in the rabbit journal. And then these ones are more plain, so don't really need decorating, but I might do something on them. So they will go in the botanical journal. So I've kind of got a start on them. They're already all backed, so they're just ready for me to use as I want to. So I've kind of got ahead doing that bit. Just put those on the floor. I've gone through the bits and pieces that I've already got made, and I've got a few things that are rabbit oriented. So I've got that one that can go with the Easter journal. I made a few, what are these called? Tags, that's what they're called. I've made them previously, so they can go in the bunny journal. So I had a few of those already made. That one's not backed, but these others are already backed. So I've got a couple of those made. I've got a couple of like birthday cards, greeting cards that have got rabbits on, and I've got some buttons that are bunny buttons. So that's my bunny box. So I'm kind of started thinking about what I want to do, and that's as far as I got really, because then I started messing about, jumping from one thing to another. So what I've decided to do is I've pulled out all my odds and ends, leftover papers that I've got of Rachel's, and things that I've kind of half made and then not finished, or to remind myself to make more of. So I thought I'm just going to do some ephemera making and try and get this pile down a bit, because I just feel a bit overwhelmed. So all of these are from Rachel's, I think most of them anyway are from Rachel's papers. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do, but I'm going to jump in and make something. So take from the top of the pile. That's a good place to start, isn't it? I think must have been coffee dyeing or thinking of coffee dyeing, because they're in there as well. Everything's just got mixed up. So these are some of Rachel's tags as well. I don't know if they're all going to show on what I've got. So I've got these 4. These are larger ones, and these went with the, oh, that's the kit I've printed out, isn't it? So I think it's her Botanical 3 kit that they all go with. And I thought I'm going to just make something with these, is what I'm going to do. I might have some more in here. I'm just going to have a quick quick look and see if I've got any more. Let me just put you on pause while I have a quick look. Okay, so I had it in my head that I'd got a couple more of these larger ones, and I have, and I've backed those on the back as well. So they're all backed. Let's just take the top off there. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm gonna, are they backed as well? Yeah, they are. So I'm going to think about maybe decorating some of these and just seeing where it takes me. I want to do a couple for each journal. So a couple for botanical, a couple for Easter, a couple for the bunny rabbit. So I've got a box of bits with rabbits that I've got cut out, and I've also got some flowers and some birds and butterflies and things. And I've got Tracy's labels. You can see I don't really know what I'm doing. Okay, just picked a couple of things. I've got a flower in with the rabbits. What about if, what does that look like? This is where I struggle trying to make a start. I quite like that. Oh, I quite like that one. Okay. I did have some labels from Tracy. Let me get those out just in case we need a couple of labels. Do we want a label? Sorry, I know I'm faffing around. It's trying to think what you need before you start, isn't it? I like that. Right, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to go with it. So I'm going to put those on there. Find my glue. So how's everybody doing? Is everybody okay? Thank you very much for the feedback that I've had, by the way, on my last two journals, the winter journals. I had some really, really kind comments, and I can't tell you how much they made me smile. So I really did appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's always nice to know that what you do is liked by other people. I need the flower first, don't I? Trying to put them down in the right order. I'm going to try, I've got a big box of Rachel Makes, things that I have made with Rachel's bits and pieces. So I have already got quite a big box of things. So my idea was, my cunning plan was, if I make some other bits and pieces and then have a look at, I wonder if I just fold those back, what would that look like? Looks a bit odd on the back just with the odd leaf, doesn't it? If I make some bits and pieces and then go through my box of ephemera and see what I can fill journal wise, I'm thinking that it might not be too big a job to try and get a couple of journals made. I like the bunny on there. And I've wanted to make a rabbit journal for quite a while. Don't know why. I think it's just because I had a few, oh God, I've just, gosh golly, I've blobbed my glue everywhere now. I've got a few rabbit bits and pieces, and I just thought, well, it's not a theme that I've done before, so I do try and do different themes with you all. I like that. I do like that. I'm just looking that I've got these tags sat there, and I'm just kind of wondering what it would be like if I attached this so that that flipped out and then that went into the journal. What would that be like, do you think? I've got one of those journals somewhere, haven't I? So not in any particular order. I'm just picking this journal up, these papers up, just because I've got, this is why I've printed the papers off. So if that was to go, can you see what I'm looking at? If that was to go there with that on, that could flip out so that you could write on there if you wanted to, and then that could be a tuck spot behind there. I think that might be quite nice. So maybe I will do that, and maybe I'll do a couple of those so that I've got a couple of things that I can pick on. So I'm going to put, I want something then to go on there, wouldn't I? Comes a bit higher, doesn't it? I've got lots of Rachel's papers tucked around me, but I'm just wondering what that... I'm sorry, can you see what I'm doing? Shout out at me if you want to see something different, please. So that would go on there. That would open like that. Would it need anything else on there, do you think? Do I need to cover that a bit more? I think you could still write on there though, couldn't you? I think I'm just going to... Oh dear folks, indecisions. Do I just stick it on and just hope for the best that it looks okay when it's done? I don't think I want to put a doily or anything on. I want that to be a writing space. I don't want to cover it up, otherwise what's the point of using it as a tag, eh? Just looking to see if I've got any bits and pieces. Let me just grab my other little bits and pieces. Okay, a little bit of a change of mind. I've found I've got some of odds and ends of papers. This is one of Rachel's collage sheets. I'm going to save that and attach it into that little pile and use it for something else, but I think I'm going to put that on there and keep that a bit plainer so that it can be written on. So I'm going to stick that on there with my glue that's got a big chunk. Oh, another chunk. I'm taking chunks out my glue, folks. And then that should as well, because that's a perforated repair tag. Oh, my fingers are sticky already. I do hate sticky fingers. Just cut that edge there. So it is perforated, so I might need to put some washi or something on the back of that, just so that that doesn't run the risk of tearing off. And then that's going to go on there. I think I'm gonna just a quick round the edge. And I'll probably end up changing the string that's in there for something different, but I don't know what. I don't know much at all at the minute. So that'll go on there like that. And then my idea is that that will hinge and open there. So what will I use to hinge it? I don't need that much, do I? I wanted this to just be kind of quick and simple makes with you, but I don't seem to be that quick and simple. I really do struggle sometimes with decision making, what I want to do and where I want to put things. What would that look like? There's a hinge that's going to cover the rabbit's bum. So I think I'm going to hinge it from the inside, because I would rather cover up a bit of that butterfly. But then that means it's... So what if I do it that way? What if because I don't want the white side. Gosh, you're getting all my thoughts today, folks. So what if that goes on there? And there. Yes, I'm going to do that. And we can always see what it looks like when we've done it, can't we? But I don't want a white edge showing. Trying to think on my feet here, folks. Let's see if it's working or not. I think I need a new sponge as well. Can't remember where I got that one from. Does the flower have a right and a wrong way? That's the right way, so I'm going to stick that on there, aren't I? Do I sound as if I know what I'm doing? Do I sound confident with it? I suppose the other thing I could have... No, come on, Carol. Concentrate, girl. Just trim an end off there. And then I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this side. And we'll see if my cunning idea worked, won't we? I'm using the fast tack glue. Any of you that are in the UK, I'll show you the bottle of this in a moment. But I find this is less than half the price of the art glitter glue. And it's as fast tack as the art glitter glue. And it glues as well as the art glitter glue. I find it does anyway. And it glues fabric and it glues everything, and it's wonderful. And it's called high tack fast tack glue. So if you're in the UK and you want to use something that's like the oh, it's here, the art glitter glue, but you find it too expensive, give this a go. But you have to remember to close it up when you've used it, because it does dry really quick. And then that will fit on there like that. Yep, I like that. I do like that. I'm going to stitch round this tag, but I can do that afterwards, can't I? The only thing with it is, once you've put it down, that's it, you're stuck. It does not like to move again. So I think that would be nice on there. I don't think that tag's actually straight, is it? But it doesn't matter, I can straighten that up. I'll straighten that up later, that's not a problem. So yeah, that's going to open as a tab like that, and that's going to go on a page. So I like that. That can go in my bunny box. One down. Not getting very far, am I? Not very far, very fast. Let's have a look in the bunny box. I've got that super cute bunny. I think he shows up on there. Or I've got a pair of bunnies. They're quite cute as well, aren't they? I might put some more numbers behind them just to make him show up a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to do that on there. I mean, I think the rabbits can go in the Easter journal, can't they? Because you get rabbits at Easter. Yeah. My glue paper is sticky already. Gosh, I've not done an awful lot with you, have I? Too much nattering and too much indecision, I think. But I think they're quite cute. Just make sure they're squished down well enough. I like that one as well. And I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to use that piece of pink paper on that one, because I think the pink looks nice on that. And I'm going to do the same. So I'm going to I suppose it's mass making. Am I mass making? I quite like that. And then that again can be another one there. So I'm going to keep that together and do the same with that one. Do I want to have another bunny? Are we bunnied out, do you think? It's too big, isn't it? That just looks weird. Weird bunny. I've got some other bunny bits in here, and I've also got some butterflies. That's a bit big, isn't it? I don't know why I've got butterflies in a bunny box. That I don't at all. That might be nice, but I think he needs something behind him. Come on now, Carol. What do you think he would like behind him? He doesn't show up against that either, does he? Might he show up with a bit of that? Let's just cut that edge straight. Trying to see what he looks like through here. It sort of distorts it because I've got the light on. Oh, I wonder what it would be like if I put a pocket on that one. With a rabbit on. And then that could actually go on. I know it's backed on the back, but it doesn't matter, does it? I think I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to give it a try and see what it looks like. And if I don't like it, well, never mind. How do I want to do this? I want to do it by trying to think on my feet. Not always good. Is that still going to be quite a deep pocket, isn't it? Doesn't need to be that deep. So I think I'm going to fold it where it says Paris. There's a start. That means that rabbit's too big for it. Oh, Carol. But he's not. He's about right. And I may have a slightly smaller bunny than that. They're too big. Too big. Used that one. Don't want to chop the bunny's ears off, do we? Too much of the same colour. Oh, way tiny. I must have printed them two to a page. That one shows up. I'm going to use that one. So I'm going to stick this on here as a pocket, and it's going to attach to the page. So I'm just going to cut that to fit. I bet you're saying, what is she doing? I have no idea. Oops. Is it kind of level? Yeah. So I like to do it, hang on, let me just think. That's quite a thin pocket there, isn't it? So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add that at the top, just so it strengthens that top of that pocket a little bit. Good thinking, Carol. I'm going to put that on there, and I'm going to fold it round just so that it gives that pocket a little bit more space to put something in. And my glue's nearly empty. I need to get that filled up, don't I? So that's going to glue on the back. That's going to go around there. by folding the tabs round the back, I find that it gives you that little bit more room inside your pocket to put something in. And it makes it a nice, neat finish of your pocket as well, doesn't it? So that is a pocket just there. I'm just going to find my circle punch. Sorry, I've just forgot to switch it back on, didn't I? Sorry. Do you know, that could be, that's thicker paper. Really thinking on my feet here, folks. I am going to put that on there as an extra pocket. Will bunnies still fit? I think he will. Yeah. So I'm just going to stick that on there. How's that for quick thinking? Glue that at the bottom so nothing falls out the bottom of the pocket. Always a good idea. And then that's going to fold over as well. And that way I've used up those scraps of paper, haven't I? So that should be 2 pockets I've got there, shouldn't it? So I've got a little pocket there. I've got my pocket there. And I think I'm going to sit my bunny on there. I wonder if I've just got a little ticket I could put on with him. All 4.5. I don't know what's all 4.5, but he's going to get that. Let's put that on there. It does take me a little while to kind of get into the flow of what I want to do. Maybe I should start crafting before I put the camera on, so that I'm not all 6s and 7s as soon as I put the camera on, if you see what I mean. Does it take any of you any time to get into the flow as well? Think about what you want to do. And then he just fits on there, doesn't he? Gosh, I've been with you 28 minutes, folks, and I've only done 3 things. It's a start, though, isn't it? And I'm thinking, difficult and hard for me, I know. I'm thinking I might be able to put one of these tickets, one of those tags in there. One that's going to perhaps stand out a bit more. That one's quite nice, isn't it? Purple flowers. I don't know. Oh, I like the rose. I like the rose peeking out, so that can go in there. So that was a good find as well. And then I just need to find something, and I'll have a look through and see what I can find to go in there as well. So that's that one done. So kind of that's 3 that I've done. Okay, let me think of something else I can perhaps do with you. Okay, I know it's nearly at 30 minutes, and that's just usually where I leave you, but I just wanted to show something else that I was thinking of doing. This is and I will come back and do some more of these journals so that you can see where I'm going with it all, because maybe I'll know myself then. This is one of Rachel's botanical papers that I've got left over. It's just on copy paper, and this bit's been cut off and used for something else, so I've saved this bit, and I'm kind of thinking this can be a flip out in the botanical journal. So I'm kind of thinking, if I kind of show you with this one. I know this isn't, let me get the botanical one. Okay, so these are botanical papers. So what I'm thinking is, this could go in here as a flip. It won't go on this page, obviously, but I'm thinking that this bit here could fold over. It would have to go on a different page, obviously, because I wouldn't want to lose that on the back. But that could go over, and that can be a tuck. So that would flip, and that would tuck. So that's, I think, what I'm going to do with that. And then I will find a page for it to go in, or a place for it to go. So I'm going to back it. This is one of Rachel's doilies that I've printed full size, and it's nice and pale, so it can be written on. And I'm going to stick this to it, and then I'll leave it to dry, and then when I come back next time I can show you better what it is that I'm thinking of doing. But I think if I get that in the middle-ish so that it's got most of that pattern on, and then it will strengthen that to be a pocket as well, won't it? Where does that start? So I want to kind of, I don't want to put it any further than that. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Good, good, good. So I'm going to lather this with glue. And if I'm shaking you, I apologise. I think it's useful sometimes to see what other people, maybe it's useful, I don't know, to see what other people use their leftover bits and pieces for. I mean, I could have made this into a tag. It could, you know, it could make quite a nice tag, couldn't it? But I think it would be nice to have, I do like having flip outs. Let's put it slightly higher. I think it gives, it's that little bit extra writing space. I may put a pocket or something on the back of here. I'll think about that when it's all dried. Yeah, that'll work nicely. Just going to cut it out, and I can cut it all out. Sometimes, I'll hang on to that bit. Sometimes I would keep this bit here and I would fold it back, and then that would be the hinge that would glue down to the page, the hinge for a flip. You see, I'd stitch all the way around it. And actually I have got another one of these, so I may well do that like that as a flip out completely, rather than going over the page, so that I'm using it the same image but for two different things. So I'll perhaps try and get that one glued up ready, and I'll try and get some more pages in my books, in my signatures, so that you can get an idea of what I'm doing. But for this one, it's going to go over the page, so it's going to be a flip on one side, and it's going to be a pocket, a little tuck spot on the other. So I'm going to end up folding it down there. So this is going to be the flip, and that's going to go over the page. But I don't want to crease it whilst it's wet, because that's when I get creases in it and it doesn't look very nice. So that's going to be a flip out. And I was so quick, I've made 2.5. I've lost the other one. I'll get these finished up as well. So I'm going to stitch round here. I'm not going to find any more different thread to go in there yet. I'll wait and see what journal I put it in. So that, and then this is going to be the same. I've got this pocket, this tuck that's going to go onto a page, so it could be a tuck behind it as well. if I glue it on 3 sides, it'll be a tuck behind, and then I've got a pocket there and I've got a pocket there. So I've started a little dint in my pile of Rachel's bits and pieces. I hope you found it useful. I'm sorry I was a bit disjointed, but I feel that I know more where I'm going with these projects now, so hopefully I'll be a bit quicker with you when I come back. So take care, everybody. See you soon. Bye.